very, very excited to be here for the tournament for the olds. We have a full teams list to show you guys, kind of run through them. We have some favorites. Personally, my favorite is the first on the list. That's Team Isaac, obviously. I mean, Isaac, Tommy, and Gigadad. That's a really good team. It's 120 players. We got a full lobby, 40 teams in 5 games. It's 5 out of 5, so your best 5 games count.
Interesting thing about today is that there basically are no rules. The only real rule that we have today is no thermals can be equipped on any of your weapons. If you come in first place, double whatever you got from your eliminations. That'll be your score for that map. Second through 5th, get times 1.8 multiplier. 6th through 10th, get 1.6 multiplier. 11th through 20th, get 1.2. And everyone else that finishes just doesn't get a multiplier, basically. And I think we're actually about to dive into our first game in this Mimosas tournament for the olds, 30 and above. Love that. Yeah, Market is a nice spot to get a drop in. Do you expect players to change from their, maybe World Series or Warzone qualifying strats for teams like Team Tommy, or do you think he'll just stick to where he knows?
I think people get a feel for that kind of stuff within the first game. If he's fighting these guys and he's getting initial knocks really easily, his ego is going to get inflated, as it should be, rightfully so. So it just really depends on how the first game goes.
As we transfer over to Dandro, he's already taken shots. They're in a bad position as Queen goes down. Dream Crazy goes down.
Dandro's not going to be able to cast himself out of this one. Looks like he's absolutely getting slammed here by other old people. He's trying to wheel away in the chair, and he just can't do it. I mean, it's looking like they're down horrendous off rip.
Too bad there's no life alert in those boxes. They could really use one of those right about now.
So I haven't even hit on bunkers yet. Bunkers for this game mode are going to be nice. As opposed to the World Series Warzone playlist, for this, you are able to get... Excuse me. You are able to get Foresight. So Foresight, Specialist, stuff like that. Doing a bunker, massive. Is this Prince Rasso? Prince Rasso's 30?
Yeah,
bro, he looks like he's 18.
Yeah.
Prince Rasso previously held the solo win streak world record at 13 wins in a row. It just got beat by OP Marked. Oh, is that Snipe Show out of the count early? That Snipe Show, Bonk, and Monsta. But he should have a gulag. He does have a gulag. Bro, someone needs to ID check that man right now, bro. Bonk is full dead. Alex in the gulag. Monsta. This is going to be a big gulag out of Alex here, fighting Benji in the gulag. Dude, there's no way Alex loses to Benji here. Benji, an absolute freebie in the gulag here. Alex swings left. Looking for Benji here. Benji does know what's going on, though. Alex with the frag grenade overhead. Looks like he bounced it in front of himself, but could have just been lag. Monster loses gulag. Alex has to win this. He's last up. This, again, is one of the favorites. This team is absolutely demonic. Benji's going for the goal. No! He went for the breadman.
Oh, no. I was muted that whole time, and I was live casting over that, so that was great. You did a great job, though.
Thank you. Yeah, we were casting over each other.
A definite surprise, and they're going to have to find consistency throughout their next 4 games and some high limbs to even have a chance today.
That's true. Yo, Liam, this is my first time ever seeing Liam Twin here, and he genuinely looks like Superman. I'm not going to lie. You could cast him in the next Marvel movie, and it'd be completely fine. I mean, this guy's a Chad. He's on 3 kills, too.
That is a handsome man. Look at that. Look at that jawline.
That's insane, bro. I'm trying to get like him, my boy.
I'll crack that one.
Need to figure something out. And he's actually hitting some ridiculous shots on the people dropping in. Doesn't get it down, but is able to hit one.
I'm not gonna lie, I need a magnifying glass. Because he's going to start it off.
He's going to start it off swinging left. Gets the first couple of shots down. They're both head glitching each other. A little bit of snake action coming in. No slither. Throws to flashbang. Molotov lands on him. 4 seconds till the zip line comes down.
This is big. Tommy does win his goose. There's not as much pressure here on Isaac. Isaac not on any kills. Oh, gunny there from Shrekky as he just lays down on the ground, twerking again. Being that old, sometimes it's easier to just lay down, not put any effort into the fight, than it is to stand up and run around because you'll get tired out very quickly.
That was absolutely insane, Brett. It seemed like Isaac hit his shots first, but since he wasn't hitting headshots and his opponent was, it just did not matter.
All right. Art looking to make a nice little 1v3 here because Savage raised down. You hear people just scrambling outside, bro. And it gets insane. I mean, X-Fresh, he was looking like a demon right there. Very surprising. You just saw Isaac. Now, the good thing is, when you see a lot of these players go to Gulag, if they come out, they could just go and buy a Gulag token like we talked about earlier, which is going to be very big. Again, Isaac, you can see, they're all 3 up, and they most likely, like Tommy, you can see has a Gulag token now, so they're not at big risk to get wiped, because obviously they can go back to the Goose, and I don't see Tommy losing a Gulag today.
We're just watching God of War just whiff shot after shot. It must be windy out there as he finally connects on one, gets the crack near the train.
They do have a lot of good loot. I'm liking how they're set up early. Now, they're not on big kills. They're on 4 kills here. But, you know, being set up like they are in this kind of circle, a city circle, there's going to be a lot of people remaining for these late circles. And it just sucks. Seeing Bonk's team out so early, I know they would capitalize on a circle like this. We're looking at 3-6 Tilapia here. Another beast. I know about 3-6 Tilapia. You know, I have slammed him a few times myself. But, you know, for people in this lobby, he would probably actually put up some competition.
What a name, 3-6 Tilapia. That sounds like, you know, something I wish I would have came up with back in my gamertag days. Actually, just gets completely pissed on right there. That was a nasty move.
Have we seen someone win a gunfight yet? Now that I think about it, I think we've only seen people die. We're on the like receiving end of just gunny, absolute gunny. Yeah, now Enigma
we're low
here.
On resources.
Yeah, generally Enigma would be cat.
Oh, Lord, it's windy in there. Whoa.
Yo, Enigma. You know what? They got the kills. That's all that matters. For a second there, it was looking pretty crazy. It looked like somebody had thrown 10 smoke grenades on him, and there was bushes in the way. There was fences. It was, you know, it looked pretty crazy there for a second, but they won the fight. That's all that matters.
We move back over to the POV of Princess Rosso. We still need an IG check to come through here. This motherfucker, excuse my language, this person cannot be over the age of 30. There's no way. And if he is, I need to know his skincare routine stat.
Did you just live bleep yourself?
I did. I have children.
Dewey here going to a nice little gulag.
Yeah, he's going to start the gulag off, run off to the right. He's going to try to hold this right to left peek. Something you should never do in video games is hold a left-handed peek. Simtex gets thrown at him. He's going to rotate back over to the left. He spots him on his left, and he's only going to land a few shots. Actually, he could have won the gunfight if he just held the angle.
Fury gets a knock on X-Fresh. That is Grit's teammate. They're looking to make it happen here, but C-South looking through the smoke. C4 goes out. True Evil goes down. Jesse Cinco gets another knock. That's on Grit, and it's a 2v1 now, but they do need to find the res on Fury.
Huge to be able to pick up the trades there, able to reestablish some resources. Gonna have to find their way over to this fight. Oh, and they're actually in the gunfight on the fight. You gotta get your trade right here. You have to push this.
That's a massive trade. Yeah, massive trade. And C-South, everyone's going down here. This is just a shit show out here. Someone needs to live bleep that one.
Yeah, need to live bleep that one, Jet.
I'm low.
C-South is doing everything he can. This is the fastest he's moved in 20 years. Somebody needs to get this man on the 40.
He's going to need reconstructive surgery after the way he's moving. C-South.
We're here.
They're all tweaking. Fury goes down. Guy down low between him somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, C-South with the comms here as we swap over to the POV. It's Tony White, who's in a big gunfight with no cover. The smoke grenades aren't going to be able to protect him here. Can't even get off a self. He's just insta-dead. And it looks like that's Dandro's team that took him out.
100%. Dandro, Reflection, just laying on the ground. Dandro does have a plate, but he doesn't want to put it in. He's saving it for next game. Isaac takes him down with the Moors, and this is looking rogue for them out here. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, if you have a smoke, throw it ahead.
You have to self in this situation. I'm surprised it took Dandro that long to realize that, but he's going to try to move forward.
Tommy's team has got to be on a lot of kills right now. You're watching him just absolutely fry. I see Isaac getting knocks. I see Gigadad getting knocks, and Tommy obviously is on 10. I mean, this is a banger game. If anyone wants a chance for this tournament today, they need to wipe them right now.
The rest of this should be basically who can survive to top 2.
X-Fresh hears them on the top. You can hear Isaac's Moors actually just cooking. And I don't know what changed. Once they went to the gulag, they just snapped it out. That was Isaac right there. And yeah, you see the kills going on in other teams. You know, the precedent looking between 3 to 11 at most is what we've seen so far. And again, I mean, Tommy having almost double that by himself is, again, going to set them apart very, very early on.
As we go to one of our more popular streamers, Sergeant Jackson, we're going to move off his POV. He's able to get the self, moving back over to Iceman. And like we said, they are just cleaning up kills in the smoke on the edge of zone right now. Easy victory for them. Let's look at what the point total is.
Beautiful. There we go. So that's Isaac's team on the top of the leaderboard. So you see 5 teams there over 30 points going into the second game. That's very impressive. It could really be anyone's cake if Isaac's team get wiped off rip and have a bad game, you know, or on the regain the whole time. You could see Grits, Cleveland Cam, Liam, C-South, or even Chocolate's team coming in and taking some of that cheddar from them. But I mean, with Tommy and Isaac both being on double digits, that's an insane game for the 2x multiplier. It's going to be really tough for teams within these next few games to differentiate themselves if they're not having those same types of games.
We're dropping into game 2 in our tournament for the olds. We're going to start off with everything Allie in her POV. We're going to see how it goes for her. Let's get it going.
I'm liking this. They're looking to ping one of those centralized recons. The reason that a recon like that is so good is that bunker right beside that recon in Most Wanted will net you 2 of the super loot crates instead of 1.
As we swap over to a Gulag POV, this is not Huskers, but the hairline is similar.
Snug is shooting absolute nuclears here, taking out a nice little Gulag here. They're landing back on Manor. Oh, we got another Gulag. Tamer. Looking to make it happen here against Yorkie. Tamer's got the good side of this Gulag. He's just able to shoot right through the wood there, and Yorkie's not able to return fire because his side is made of stone. Tamer just takes him down easily. They're looking to drop on this team here. This team's already in shambles. That guy's trying to hit the shot to get his teammate back, but is he going to be able to do it? He gets a teammate.
Bro, truly evil just slammed him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you.
And then we're going straight into a Sergeant Jackson Gulag. Here we go.
Dude, that Dunny actually seemed like he was less than 500 years old. That was incredible.
That was incredible. We're going to lay prone, throw the Simtex to the left. We're going to start off the fight by missing some shots. Somehow bring it back with the drop shot. What a great play. Holy shit. What these people, you old fuckers are surprising me.
We're going to need a live bleep on that one. Cam here, I think they're dying to Art's team. That was Art and Balti right there.
And they're actually going to rotate over and try to clean up the rest of the team. This is big for them. It looks like the circle is going to close right in front of the train tracks. They have an active UAV. This is great. Art's going to try to lay down. Look at his thumbs. Oh, they're arthritis.
Oh, Bonk.
It was Bonk that was behind him. He saw him on the UAV as well.
They got wiped super early on last game. They know they need a banger this game, and they're looking to make it happen. I like the way they're triangulating here, going for beautiful shots, and the train comes through. Could be a team on the train that could be scary for Alex, but he's not getting shots, so I think he's good.
Tamer. This is a true geriatric POV. We have a Guardian guarding the entrance.
It looks like they're stuck in the bunker. I guess there's other places that are worse to be stuck in, washing machines included. But
Yeah,
Tamer,
absolutely.
you know, looking to throw down. He's got oh my! Why are we peeking that?
Why are we peeking that when we have everything established that the other team can't push me? We just gave up free resources and a free point. As we move back over to the POV of Clark Kent looking to save the day.
Cracks one there.
He's got a sniper in hand, lands the shot.
If this guy doesn't win the tournament today, he's definitely won in life, bro. I mean, he's an ultra Chad. This guy could be famous. He could be Clark Kent. He could be anyone.
Yeah, this guy hopefully never posts pictures of himself on social media. If not, I need to get my wife to deactivate.
I would be liking those pictures, retweeting, reposting, quote tweeting, everything.
Yeah, no, we need to. No, I got to call my wife in a minute.
Yeah, I think they pushed back.
Can we remove him from the tournament?
I need you guys to
This is unacceptable. As we get a POV of Iceman, is this who they're pushing into right now? They probably don't want to take this gunfight. Iceman takes Grits down, but he gets his trade instantly.
What I like to do is stay away from the train because everyone's going to be on it, and then
There's
you can
sharks in the
slowly
water.
go. Oh my gosh, Newman here taking a knock on Doc
in the
Fox.
water. Oh my God.
Chubbs though, with the back-to-back-to-back Chrono D8 shots. We're gonna have a Princess Unicorn Gulag here though.
The loadout in the water right there. They're not even gonna know.
Let's see how she does.
More Millie. Damn, I wasn't ready.
She's going to
for
start
that.
off pushing to her right. It's going to look to hold this heady here.
Oh my
Doesn't
God,
see it. Gets immediately lit up from the left. Only saw a pixel of that player. Only
Is
lands
that
one
guy over
bullet.
30?
Prime DT. Prime DT. We need an age check immediately. That was ridiculous.
Everyone was supposed to bring their IDs and their passports for the tournament today just so that we could vet whether or not someone was over 30 or not. Because again, I mean, the only person that I'm questionative of is Prince Rasso. But I mean, with Prime DT shots right there, he was actually looking young. I mean, those shots were incredible. That's a Nicki Minaj going absolutely rogue there. Cash App goes down a demon. Cash App is very, very good. Died to him a couple times. But Chocolate, they made quick work of him.
As we swap over to the POV of Snipe Show, they're making it to the end game, it looks like this time, and they're on the edge of zone, engaging into a gunfight, sends a bunker buster right at it.
And again, this team didn't have a good first game, but they're looking like they're still in the mix here. They're not looking to be immediately done with it. They're in the best part of the zone you could be at for this runaway train circle because the train is coming right at them. They're able to board that late. As long as they can win this engagement on that lower mountain, you can see Bonk has one shot, but it looks like no one's went down yet.
Yep, and the runaway train announcement just happened. The entire map now knows exactly where this is going to go.
Terps goes down. They get another knock on someone else. There could potentially be one more person below them, which shouldn't pose too much of a threat on this full three.
We're about to see how this goes. We did just see the chocolate does go down, though. Sorry for the spoiler on this. And it's actually Enigma who was gunning him down, one of our casters.
Yeah, and being on that many kills right now, insane. Whoa, was that Enigma moving differently right there?
No way.
Yeah, dude.
He goes down. This is a tough rotation to make. With the runaway train, they were in prime position, but with runaway train, it makes it incredibly difficult. That's Tony White's
I'm
team.
just waiting to see how this circle goes. This is going to be an insane one.
What Bonk's team needs is just consistently good kills. You could see that Bonk is on a 10 kill streak right now. I don't know how many kills he's on, but he has at least 10, which is a massive game.
I just saw 7, 5, 10, so we're at 22 right now. They're already on a massive one. Could be a 30 by the end of it, turning into a 60-point game. The train is moving.
This is exactly what they need, and they're literally taking the words right out of my mouth, and they're just using them as fuel. I mean, this is an incredible game. The runaway train seems to actually be benefiting them, as the position that they're in is just netting them easy kills.
One kid on the little. I'm looking for him.
You know, this is a whole lot of information for some of these older people to process, so they probably aren't going to figure out, you know, the people on the front of the train are who are decimating the entire circle. They're probably going to be fighting amongst themselves, as we've seen a PDS thrown down. Hugely important to get that down right here, being held from the train. Going to be able to land some shots. Hopefully this frag gets it down. Nope.
And C-South going down to the storm, actually. He is on 6 kills.
What happened to his PDS?
Jesse gets a knock. He did have a PDS, but it must have just expired.
It must have glitched into the rocks. It was only out for 2 seconds. We're going to move over to the POV of Snipe Show and Bonk's team as they're holding head glitches on the train, looking to just maintain this absolute dominant position in the front. Are they going to be able to do it? They know there's somebody over here to the left, can see their equipment being thrown down, decides to push it, gets the squad wipe. Great heads-up play there from Snipes.
And in a 3v3 in the final circle with the zone closing in like this, I mean, we're about to see Snipes make an incredible play or absolutely get decimated. It's one of the two. What's he going to do here? Proximity mine goes out. You see Masta go down.
Play you. I'm going to flare him.
He hits a prox mine, but the good thing is he still has 2 ticks on a Dury and a flare. Calls in the flare. This is going to be huge. Lands on another prox mine somehow. Still wins the gunfight. He's going to be able to call it in. Isn't able to get the self-revive. And that's the team you talked about earlier. It's your Dark Horse God of War.
Yep, that's God of War, that's Clev. Who wins this game, though? What just happened? Was that Bonk's team taking the win after previously being the first team out in the first game? I mean, that's exactly what they needed.
Absolutely huge. And then we also got to see your Dark Horse team had a total of 9. So with a 1.8, they put up some points that game as well.
There's not many teams so far over 40 points now. And you can see C-South being at 77, 5 points ahead of Isaac's team, which we thought were the clear favorite for the tournament. They're clearly showing that, hey, you know, we're able to do this. Going into map 3, they're looking to keep that crown, keep that trophy, and we'll see how many kills they can get for the next one. As long as they get that top 5 multiplier, that'll be perfect, but they're going to need at least, again, another 20 kill game would be great to differentiate themselves from Isaac's team.
This is going to be a very interesting drop as we have our caster POV. We can see there's going to be contested. 2 teams are both going for this upload data until Holy Shepherd and Snipe Show's team. And Snipe Show's team is the one that just had the 42-point game. They're not going to be able to get this.
Let's play a game called Guess the Age here with Dandro. How old do you think he is?
I think Dandro's 32.
32? Dude, no lie. If you didn't tell me he was over 30, I would guess he's like 26.
Me too. I would have guessed 26.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, he's got to be like 31 is my guess.
About tree fitty.
Going into the 4th game, going to the 5th game. If teams aren't making it work already, it's going to be really tough here unless they have a banger this game.
As we just passed up on the POV of Tony White, man, he looked like he had his brightness up way too much. It's absolutely beams from DJ Powers there. I don't think he missed a single gunshot on this ground loot Eradicator, I think is what this is.
Yeah, this is the Eradicator. This gun's a lot of fun, but dude, I'm a big hater of when it was meta because it was just iron sight. Boy, that guy going up the zipline looks insane. Who was that?
As we move forward onto the POV of GD, they're moving into one of these bunkers. Got a nice gulag entry kit, a bunch of vests. Everything you basically need to be good throughout the mid game of Berserk is in these bunkers, so it's huge to be able to get them early and then to be able to rotate out with the balloon at the back of them. As we move on to the POV of Jennifer, she's going to zip over and is looking to get mixy right here.
Throwing knife goes out. That was a rogue throwing knife. It must have been a misclick. When you're this old, it really is very easy to misclick when you're on the controller, on the keys. It's just, you know, you're just spamming it. It looks like they're finding reflections there. The caster, he's got the caster curse. Goes
I heard
down,
as soon
goes
as
straight
you
to
get
Gooch.
over the age of 30, as soon as you cough or fart, you do the opposite action at the same time. So it can cause some things like what we just saw. We move into this gunfight. Dandro is going to go down without much of a fight there, trying to drop shot. Apparently wasn't hitting anything.
No, I think he was tired. He was laying down.
As we switch over to the POV of Cleveland Cam, he was one of our top 5 after map 1, but we did just mention after map, and somebody just drops on his forehead. Not really sure what was going on there. Somebody must have forgot to put on their life alert, and that's why you have to have a handler after the age of 30.
I thought that was a care package for a second. That was an insane point. I mean, that guy was a free point, walking point. What's this dude doing on the roof? I mean, he's just chilling. Dewey D. He's going to figure it out.
These are just free kills.
Jump down.
I would love to be playing in the tournament right now, absolutely reaping these geriatric people.
Yep, just play with
Tommy's team, obviously the favorite still. Even with C South's team dropping a banger, I see a lot of people hyping up Tommy's team. They had a bad second game, but their first game was incredible. Shows that they can do it. They have what it takes. They obviously have the preparation to practice. Tommy getting the res on Isaac. I don't know what he went down from. Maybe fall damage. You know, at this point, Isaac's not able to use his controller like he used to. He probably is falling, breaking his legs.
Good call out right there. Isaac is just turned 30, so he's just lost complete motor functions in his hands. That's how it works, folks. And we did get the answer to our question about what was going on with the top teams. Right now we're on the POV of a top team. They're landing Superstore, like I was saying. They're just looking for a ton of kills early game.
Boards. We got a Gulag here from Holy Shepherd against... Is that the King Llama?
Holy Shepherd is moving well. It gets a drop shot. It gets the crack easy. He's going to make sure this player doesn't take the zip line as it comes down. And he makes the right call. Gets the easy spray there. Like you mentioned earlier, Brett, all these players like to try to take the zip whenever they end up down early in the Googe.
We see Liam on the other PV get sniped out of a chopper, or Liam does the sniping out of a chopper. That was an incredible shot.
Man.
Yeah, and for a second there, we had it on the POV of Benji Streams, for if you guys didn't know, is actually the long-lost son of Huskers and Iceman Isaac.
And Benji, it's actually his birthday today. I just caught word. Happy birthday to Benji, the GOAT.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I do listen. You know, I was going to roast him a little bit more, but since it's his birthday, I'll spare him. We got a Powers Gulag here against Everything Alley. Molotov goes out. Powers goes through. Neither of them are broke yet, though. It could be anyone's game. Alley does a little bit of jumping from side to side, and Alley
losing that.
sprays him down.
He's tilted.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, as somebody who's been a lesser skilled player in a lobby full of people who are certainly better than me, the bounties can work both ways. When somebody gets a bounty on me, they full send. When I get a bounty on somebody and it's named Tommy, I full send the opposite way.
I'm probably dead.
Yeah, and Tommy looking to go down here.
Team.
That's Tony White's team. Wait, it looks like that person was actually cleaned up. They weren't able to get the full kill on Tommy, which is super interesting. Where did they go?
You know, he couldn't. He got caught hopping between train cars and just died. This happened to me before.
And Tamer here, we actually last game saw a really good gulag from him. He is probably one of the better players in this lobby that we didn't know about. And their team obviously is flying right now. Aaron DeLoco getting 2, Bibby picking up 1 right there, and the zone is right on their back, though. If there's a team on that ridge above them, if they don't have a deployable balloon, this rotation, they're either dying to storm or dying to someone holding them out if there's someone up there.
So we swap over to the POV of GD. Going to be safely in the center zone, it looks like, with a big game bounty as the Gulag's closing, getting shot at from behind. Is she going to be able to escape this? She is just lagging out.
Yeah, but why
It's the water glitch. If you're too low to the bottom of the water, it just absolutely glitches you, and that could have even costed her life, slowed her down too much there, and the person's above her on her top right. Her teammates are completely split, and it looks like they're trying to get a res, but it's going to be tough here. It's going to be so tough, especially after getting that water glitch. Bonk's team is wiped with 7 kills in basically no placement.
No
that
multiplayer.
Is pretty tough, yeah.
That's going to hurt really bad. That's just 2 showings out of them that I was not expecting. Maybe need to look at a bit of their strategy in this custom lobby.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they won that second game, which it wasn't a fluke. For a team that good, they won that second game, but it seems like their mid-game just needs a little bit. Benji just gets the knock on Jesse Cinco, who's in first place right now.
I think C-South might have been getting unnecessarily slandered. It seems by his playstyle and his inventory, he's holding the kill streak. He also has the PDS. I think he's that team's anchor, so it makes sense he has the least amount of kills.
Yeah. When you're IQing like that, when you're the anchor, having less kills than your teammates is big. I mean, it's inherent. It's going to happen.
Not quite sure where this push is happening from. As you can see at the top left on your minimap, there are 3 deployable buys in this circle, so still a lot of game left to play here.
Whoa, and Nightmare team getting pushed out by Jesse. How did Jesse Cinco make it all the way over here that quickly? That could be terrible for this first place team as they just get wiped.
That's a full wipe for them. I thought that Jesse was just going to be sending it because they had enough money to buy each other back multiple times. I guess the issue was they didn't have height and they didn't have a buy station.
I don't know how they must have ballooned from their location and right onto an opposite team. This is actually the team that was bountying Tommy earlier. That Tommy was just absolutely smoking, world starring. It looked like they were able to regain in the position that they're in right now. I have favoring, obviously, for them to win this game. They've got top mountain control. They're bullying the people in the bottom right, and the people that are fighting on those deployable buy stations are just going to work themselves out.
Yeah, that's just a very sad loss as we swap over to the POV of Tommy, and then they have 19 kills. I think it was somewhere similar to 19
20 kills,
well.
yeah. You see Grit's team, who is in the top 5 right now, on 7 kills. They got that top 5 place right now. He's looking to buy something for the buy station, gets a gas mask, and they're able to make some kind of play with that gas mask right now.
Grit's consistency throughout his entire team is phenomenal. Not only were they able to buy another gas mask, but he also has a balloon. If they just want to go for placement, oh, they're already in the top 5. No need for that. They're actually going to get full pushed. The lack of aim assist and smoke is showing for everyone. He's just going to try to C4 him, ends up getting one. Not going to be enough.
They almost got 1v3 there by Scrutiny, and Kashep and Scrutiny are really good players. Truly Evil actually is able to self-rebound on Kashep. What is happening? These players are too old to remember they just knocked someone, and Truly Evil gets the player off. It's a 1v2v3 now.
As we swap back over to the POV of Nightmare, Nightmare is still maintaining that position. Like I said, they've gotten to avoid all of this craziness. They actually are in such a strong position. He has the balls to go for a revive in the middle of this teeny tiny circle. They just are in a dominant position right now, and it's going to be really tough to get them off of it.
Yeah, Nightmare's team, again, we were saying we favored them there on that backside because they don't really have to fight anyone. They're able to clear that back right side. Everyone fights themselves, and they're facing the repercussions, obviously, of what they're doing. I mean, they are absolutely frying this circle out.
They are getting so many limbs here, and they're rotating beautifully. The teamwork is great as Nicki Minaj runs in. Not going to be able to get a kill. Nobody is able to aim above the age of 30 when there's smoke grenades and no aim assist.
This is tough here. Nightmare laying low. They don't have plates, and it looks like they're actually going to
be able to pick up on a limb. Going to be able to almost picked up the 2v1 there. Scrutiny. Oh, and that would have been huge for the win.
Scrutiny just 1v3'd them. Scrutiny, no lie, 1v3'd them. All of them. That was insane. You see, Nightmare actually had a flare on them, dropped out their body when they died. That was insane. Dude, come on.
Nightmare's team really has no reason to lose that, in my opinion, with their positioning and the way all the other teams were falling out due to so many kill streaks being called in and the number of resources being used in that open cover. I thought as soon as they made it to the building, somebody would get on the roof of that building. No one ever did.
Isaac's team, again, they retained their first place. They were in first game, second in the second game. Now they're back in first place here in the third one. Kashep's team, you can see they had an 8-point game map 1, 25-point game map 2, and that's a 60-point game in map 3, which puts them into second place, only 5 points away from Isaac's team, who's been really consistent today. And I mean, at this point, I mean, I was looking up synonyms for old just so I could roast better, but I mean, you guys have been playing genuinely good today. I've been very impressed. Again, Scrutiny's 1v3 there to lock down a 30-kill win was incredible. We're heading into map 4 now here from Tommy's POV, looking to make it happen here. Obviously, this is the first place team. They're looking to just retain that here for the next 2 maps, stay consistent.
And I'm so glad we're jumping into the POV of Tommy and them. Like I said in that last game, I just wanted to see what their initial drop would look like, and we're going to get to see that this game. We're going to get to see what their strategy is. Things are getting a lot tighter, though, Brad. They may not be feeling as confident about, we're just going to farm the lobby now that they're seeing, these other teams are putting up 30, or it could be the opposite effect. Maybe they think they have to be even more aggressive now that they realize there's another team with gun skill in the lobby that can drop a 60-point banger any game.
We got Everything Alley here in the Hummer, looking to make a play. There's a team on this top hill, and it looks like they're fighting over this recon.
Whoa. That reminded me of the Verdansk Crocs.
Yeah, we got some
she's going to be pushing
issues.
A 2v1 here. Allie's just saying, fuck it.
That did not look 30. That dude was putting in the work. We got Enigma here in the gulag against Mischief, and I believe Mischief is Everything Alley's teammate. So depending on who wins this, Alley's team could get wiped early on, but Enigma's team could also be put in a bad spot.
Apologize for my potty mouth, but everybody here should be over the age of 30. Enigma tries to go for the left-hand peek. It ends up working out. Should win this gunfight, but starts just... It got real windy right there, but ends up hitting the final headshot needed. That was a lot of bullets hitting the ground there, Brad.
Looks like the wind actually kind of aided him there. His gun skill definitely looked like it was lacking, but the wind looked like it put the bullets on target for him. Alex team in a gunfight here, destroying Polish Moon, which is a very good team. Holy Shepherd, Dr. Chubbs, Polish Moon, already wiped early on. They obviously have their Gulag. Chocolate's team with Shrekker and TTP. This is one of the better teams in the lobby. Ooh. Obviously trading out very, very good. Oh, against Yorkie's team. Engine. Holy.
I thought Chocolate was going to get the camera break there when he went back down the stairs, closed the door, and just annihilate that person. Let's see how Chocolate decides to handle this Gulag.
Now, with the gun skill that we know he has, I see him winning most of his Gulags here. He's playing Dash. I don't really know Dash personally, but we'll about to meet him here in this Gulag. We'll see if he's a demon. Chocolate finding a nice little spot to lay down early on. It doesn't sound like he can hear him, but he sees him on that left side. Does have that Simtex. Going to throw that out. Has some smoke grenades. He could throw down if he wanted to, but Chocolate...
Oh, great shots there out of Chocolate. Wins the gunfight at 1 HP despite being shot first.
TX Newman here is
what the hell's
fully
going
white.
on here? What's going on with the hand?
Is he holding a TV remote? How old is he?
He's changing it to the Golf Network.
He said he got wiped early. He's going to watch the Olympic golf going on today. C-South here, the team that's in third place, that was previously in first place going into the third game, is in the Gulag. Looks like his teammates are alive and well, so not too much pressure here while he's finding DJ Kano, but C-South gets the initial tags, has the flash grenade, throws it out, looking to pick up a smoke, and he's just getting mixy with all the lethal detachments he could throw.
As he dumps almost half his mag, reloading in the Gulag. You don't see that too often with this size of a mag. Ends up getting the armor break. They're just shooting through smoke. Nobody knows what's going on. C-South proves to us that he's carrying his weight. That's what you're going to need to be able to place today. Princess Unicorn's going to go up on the roof, not realize it, take shots. That player must have thought it was Testy. Must have thought he already had the down on the first, tried to swap to the second. That's just a tough position right there.
Yeah, I mean, taking that 1v3, I mean, well, that was a 1v2. From Testy's POV there, I don't think there's a way he makes it out of that, even if he does get that initial down on Princess. Tommy's kind of acting as like the team's kill streak. They send Tommy in first. Either Tommy gets a knock or Tommy goes down. They play for his res. He's literally just deployable. You know, they're just throwing Tommy out. He's getting a knock, and then that's it. Tommy gets another knock. That's a team wipe there. 5 kills for Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy just wiped that entire team like it was nothing. Iceman tried to take a peek and immediately got beamed, but that's okay. The comms came out of Tommy.
Yeah, this is looking, I mean, really, you just got to wait on if Buckeye wins that Gulag or not. And that's two people pushing that Chocolate team. That's a really good team. Gets shot by all three, and we move on to Art's POV here. You can see Art actually named himself Bald here, basically a homemade streamer mode, but we all know who's Bald. It's Art.
God of War is actually streaming from his original Nokia phone. He still uses it, refuses to upgrade to a touchscreen, says that's for the young people.
Yeah, I mean, the graininess on this is incredible. I'm surprised he's able to play in 180p. This is getting crazy.
I heard that this is actually what vision looks like when you start to lose your eyesight to age.
Yep. And Kashev's team, this is the team that just dropped the 30-kill win. They are down bad right now. Kashev actually just lost his Gulag. Looks like he got res. Scrutiny goes down, and Lunatic's up, able to get that res, but it's still going to be really tough. Without having Gulag, or without having loadout guns, I mean, fighting these people in close-range engagements with no loadie is going to be mad hard, but Kashev makes it down. He's killing Pro V1 Kenobi. I don't even know who that is. As we switch POVs, we're actually going to be seeing Benji's continue sniping and hitting nothing. He's on 0 kills still, and he's been sniping the whole game. Seems like he's used 80 bullets for 0 kills. We'll finally find someone, but what do you know? Doesn't get a kill out of it.
This man has missed more shots in the last 2 minutes than I've taken in the entirety of Season 4.
I fell.
We got Mucka getting a quick knock and going down to Huts. Huts, a demon team. Prime DT and Huts. Maybe they're actually to make a play out of this.
This is actually good for them. 10 kills is quite a bit. Going to be able to take high. Instantly gets peeked from the door. Must not have had any idea that player was there.
Tommy's on 14 kills right now. They're fighting Grit's team. Tommy is just, I mean, after being on 14 kills, they're completely playing offensively. Like, you know, they're putting Grits in a bad position here, making him play defensively. Tommy pushes straight in, and he's just looking to just make it happen. I mean, there's no way to stop Tommy's team once they're on that many kills. I mean, how many kills are they on now? Tommy's on 15 himself.
Yeah, and at this point, it should just be a foregone conclusion that they're going to place top 10. If they don't, it would be a monumental meltdown.
Yeah, 100%. Monumental meltdown. There's some alliteration coming out of you right now. We've got Alex Snipes chilling on the top of the building, making sure they're not getting pushed. But the position that they're in is great. It's incredible.
Like I said, this is probably my ideal position on the map right now is exactly where they are. They're going to be able to watch everyone else try to rotate in and have to play towards them. I'm not sure how much of that tunnel is going to stay in, but we already see that we're down to we're about to be within that top 5. We're currently at top 10. There it is.
Yeah, 100%. And if they're able to lock down this placement, Isaac gets gunned out the sky on the regain. But this is going to be tough. Cash App and Scrutiny, both alive down low, could run right into Tommy. You see Tommy's team on that top left actually popping that PDS. This is going to get interesting. This rotation is going to be a little difficult. Bunker Buster goes
all
out.
of a sudden, they go from the best position in the map to having the longest rotation on the entire map with multiple kill streaks called on them. But I still like that they have the height. As we see, they're going to be able to navigate through this and pick apart teams one by one. It just depends if they don't go down here. You just don't want to take an early gunfight at this moment. We do see the PDS come out if they need it. This should be a kind of free win for them, I think, from this rotation, Bread. You're the better player. What do you think?
I mean, Tommy's team gets wiped without getting top 5, and they had 27 kills, though. That is a massive game. If Cash App team is still up there, or they're able to win this game, close it out, that could keep them going for that top 5. The top 5, or the last game, could get crazy here. We see Cash App team is still alive here, but they're only on, I believe, 14 or 15. They're going to need to win this game if they make it happen. Easy pick there. It's a 1v... Ooh, there's 4 teams remaining still. Only 2 alive on this team, though. Looks like a full 3 is remaining still, though.
And if we go back over to the POV of Bonk's team, it does look like Snipe Show and them are going to actually have the OP position in here. If it was up to me, they have the PDS. They're going to get to shoot out people coming out of the sky. And the last team is Cash App, and they are in the tunnel. One of the last 2 teams is Cash App in the tunnel.
Yeah, it seems like the last 2 teams are actually fighting right now. You can see the smokes going out. This is easy beans from Bonk's team as they take home their second win unless a crazy upset happens right here.
Yep, that positioning they had was just phenomenal.
Right, I'm watching right.
We're seeing there's
Snipe Show is going to get the final down.
Yep. And that's an easy win.
Let's go.
Yep.
GG's. I mean, they closed it out.
That was a great
end
game.
Though. That was a very good end game. But, dude, having that 0-point game or the 1-point game they had earlier, it's just really costing them this late in the tournament. They've taken home 2 wins, and are still not even going to be in the top 3, I don't think.
And Cash App's team, the team that just dropped 60 the last map, dropped 20 that map and came in second.
The leaderboard's updated. It's actually less of a lead than we thought it was. That's only a 12-point lead, which could, I mean... that could be anyone's game, especially with how we saw Cash App's team performing these last 2 games. That's going to be interesting. I could definitely see Cash App's team or Tommy's team winning this. We're about to see a very interesting final game, and depending on, if Tommy's team does good, if Isaac's team does good, this is about to get crazy going into this last game.
Who's going to take it all home in the tournament for the olds? We're going to find out now. We're hopping in with Dr. Snipe Show and Bonk's team.
It's 5 out of 5. There's no chalk games allowed. So, again, consistency is the only thing differentiating these teams. And we're seeing Isaac's team wiped off rip.
I told you they might get aggressive, and they got full wiped off rip.
No way. Okay, we have to see these gulags, bro. This is the team in first place. They're only 12 points ahead of second, and they're wiped off rip. I mean, this is drastic. I did not see this coming. I'm not going to lie. Why am I nervous right now, bro? I'm more nervous than they are. No lie. I mean, he's in the gulag. He's got GD in the gulag. What's going to happen, though? Tommy.
No offense to GD, but this should be a Tommy one. There we go. Tommy's got his as we switch over to the POV of Isaac. He's actually full flashed. Thinks he can still have an audio cue on the player. 2 seconds left. Oh, and Isaac actually goes down.
And Giga
by 3 and Tommy. 3-6 tilapia.
Tommy's the only person who won, bro, and they know they're only 12 points ahead of second. And we actually have the POV of second place up right now. They are completely good off rip. This is the second place team, only 12 points behind Tommy's team, and they had a completely fine off rip. They all 3 have their gulag still. They got 2 self-revives on Scrutiny and Lunatic. They've got a Bunker Buster. They've got their loadout soon. I mean, dude, this is getting really close. Yep. We got POV of Maka here in the gulag against Polish Moon. That is Holy Shepherd's teammate, the Demon, so we know he's going to be shooting in Maka. It didn't even look like he put up a fight against him. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Polish was shooting.
I think he forgot to take his Adderall or something. He looked like Sleepy Joe right there.
We're switching to Artist War here, holding some people out of pop-up power, but so is the zone. I don't know if that's the best position to be in, and Art quickly goes down. He's going to have to leave it up to his teammates here to not die to the circle. Yep. This is birthday boy here. It is his birthday. And, unluckily, on your birthday, it doesn't make you any better as he gets absolutely shit on by Cash App team, the team that's in second place. They need a good game here. It's looking like they're on good pace. Benji's go to gulag. Is he going to be able to close it down, though?
They're in a
what
great
is
spot
this
too.
gun he got in the gulag? I have never seen. What is this? What's that? Is that a micro Uzi? Did they change the gulag
Benji
guns
didn't
today?
hit a single fucking shot.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to. Yeah, we gotta have to figure out the roster. Maybe you could play on that roster next year.
We're going back to Clark Kent over here. He's going to throw down a smoke, make sure he can get the deployable balloon.
Dude, he looks like handsome Squidward. He gets more handsome every single time we switch over to him, bro. This is insane.
His face gets shinier too, and he's British.
And he's British,
Oh,
bro.
dude. My wife is deleting her Twitter account right now. I hope he doesn't have an Instagram.
Bro, I mean, unluckily, good looks does not make you any better at Warzone because there's some really bad-looking, really good Warzone players out there.
That is true.
Yeah, I will say he is actually doing better than most would be doing in his position. Waits on the balloon to go down and is able to just take it out for free. Balloon gets shot out and Liam's dead.
Oh, that's worst case scenario, right? You don't get the little Superman jump off of it, so you're just dead meat.
Alex is in the gulag here. Are they fighting each other? Chocolate? No, it's Chocolate versus ADS. Ads? This guy's running ads? Chocolate!
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. We're going to have to mute Doug here. He's way too excited here.
Oh,
Chocolate.
look at the
movement! Whoa!
Oh, I loved seeing that. That's the most movement these geriatric people have seen in years.
Yeah, but I mean, combining movement and gunny isn't really possible for him as he didn't even shoot his gun one time there.
It was nice to look at, though. He was doing it. Oh, and that's just a free kill there for Dr. Snipe Show.
Yeah.
You are right, Brett. So many people have just been sending the zip.
It does look like Tommy's team is all three up right now. This is the team that's in first place. We saw them get wiped off rip, but we're gonna need a good game out of them to solidify if Cash and them are frying that hard.
That look in Isaac's eyes, I know what that is. I've seen it before. That means he's old. No, but seriously, the look in his eyes means that he's locked in right now. You can tell they actually want this. That drop off the rip definitely has pissed them off to the point to where they want to prove something.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm still, dude, I'm sad that we didn't get to see Iron's team compete today, dude. That would have been a really fun team to see compete. But unluckily, they did oversleep. They do need at least 18 hours of sleep per day. And I don't even think they realized that the tournament was today. It's getting that bad. Their memory's just shot.
I'm not surprised at all. I think most of these old people have forgotten to take their multivitamins throughout the years. It definitely would have been interesting to see them because I feel like they would have been the exact counterfoil to Bonk's team as he hits an Iceman as it gets an absolutely beautiful snipe.
Tommy is on 6 kills. And again, I mean, with this team being 12 points ahead of second place, Cash App's team is just going to need to win this game. I mean, if you let Tommy's team get into the top 10, they basically close the tourney out. But it's looking like whoever they're fighting right now is an absolute gunner because they've got Tommy one shot out the sky.
The Giga Dad's going to call in a bomb drone, try to alleviate some of this forward pressure from that team. There's a counter UAV out. They might want to take that out.
Tommy able to use an iron sight?
Right here, guys.
What is this? Static?
Yeah.
That's
Great
insane.
shots.
That was really good shots there. He saw the person dropping on his right, but it looked like he was hyper-focused. Tommy with the gunny. X-Fresh goes down, and this is a really good team.
That's the difference between a 30-year-old aiming and a... Oh, they're both 30, excuse me. That's the difference between a pro aiming at a normal 30-year-old. And this is the good team. Truly Evil's the one who in map 2 we saw completely turn around on C-South. Tommy's going to push it. Looking to get trades. Don't even need trades. They haven't had it down yet.
Yeah, and again, dude, Art being in this position, with them not being even close to the top 10, they're really just playing this game for fun here. It seems like they're just getting pushed out by a really good team. That C-South team, again, the team that's in 4th place, looking to get back onto the podium here.
C-South and them so decisive in their movements. They decided to push that. 2 went one side. Jesse Cinco was coming up the back. Let's see if Art can handle this gulag against Benji, a.k.a. Wish.com Huskers. He's going to push down the middle. Doesn't see anyone to his right, but he's automatically trying to fight someone on a head glitch. Not a good look. He's going to throw down the mollies, and he only lands a couple shots before he loses that one. Benji with the great shots, looking like the non-Wish.com Huskers there.
Cam getting the best gulag. So this gulag, he's got the fully loaded one. You get 3 plates. You get the MTZ with the Renetti. This is a great gulag. Generally, when I get these, I like to throw a smoke down and get fight close. But I mean, for Cam, I don't even know. I mean, who he's fighting. I mean, he just absolutely slammed him, talking shit, emoting on his dead body, and that's incredible.
What a strange peak. I've never seen somebody just lay prone there. Those are the people who always beat me in the gulag, though. I don't expect it. As we were looking at one of those infamous stairway fights we were talking about, we have multiple down on each team. Thermites end up making the difference here. Basically getting 2 fulls. Chocolate's team is in trouble. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if the man holds it. His strategy is going to be to run forward and immediately go prone. He's using the Superior, gets the break. Oh, it's just too easy for him. He's going to be ready to come back in with even more resources.
but we just saw C-South's team get wiped, and that's the team that was doing incredibly good today. They were in first place in the second game, and it looks like they're not even going to get top 5 now with being out that early. Chocolate's team down and dusted. Chocolate has 7 kills, but I mean, is Shrek even going to get this res? I mean, this isn't looking possible at this point. This is the team that's in third. It looks like third and fourth here bumped out, potentially allowing other teams to work their way into the top 5.
It's absolutely possible, especially with an in-game circle like this. If you have foresight and you have the wherewithal and the knowledge to see how this zone is going to close, you could definitely take height on one of these buildings or just get in a cheeky spot.
So Tommy's team is going to get first unless something absolutely crazy goes down.
Yeah, we pretty much know where our first place is going to be as we see Cash Up get shot. Maybe he can make it into the water. He's good. One bullet and they're gone. They're actually on a phenomenal... Well, they just gave up the good head glitch. Well, here it goes. Vivacious Perry, your homie, is actually going to be the one laying down fire. He looks like he just tried to throw something but didn't have anything to throw.
Looks like Newman let his teammate die so he could just pick his dead body clean, bro. He just like rummaging through his loot. No wait. He's literally not even putting him to rest.
We're going to drop off some cash here. Going to try to make our way into this deployable buy and basically just sacrifice ourselves for no reason.
Yeah, it seems like they're out in 8th place, but honestly, what I thought was going to happen, Tommy's team is looking to close it out. How many kills is Tommy on? That's a 19 kills at a Tommy? 20 kills?
Tommy with a 20.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's GG's.
Yeah, it's GG's. Tommy is on 20 kills going into the last game. He previously had 17 in the last game. He's going to have the most kills on the day by far.
By far. Their team chemistry has just worked so well. Iceman's such a good anchor, and Tommy is such a veteran that he knows exactly how to play.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they are breaking down these teams one by one. The fact that he's on 20 right now, there's no way Isaac and Gigadad are on less than 10, 15 combined. You know what I mean? Like, they are on some intense kills. Tommy here, I just saw his POV on 22, bro. He's got to drop his PR mid-tournament.
Not only is he on 22, but they have height. Out of all of these crazy fights he's been in, no gulag, no way to regain. They have height, and they are honestly looking down on Prince right now. So our caster POV, we can see both these POVs. Prince's team is in a bad spot here.
They're in a bad spot. And Tommy's team being on so many kills, it's going to be tough, but it looks like, who is that? Dr. Nozzle getting a knock. That's my homie. Whoa! Prince Rasso putting the work in on Isaac, brother, telling him. I mean, dude, I don't know how Prince Rasso snuck into his attorney. There's no way he's over 30 years old the way he's working on this team. Gigadad goes down and just absolutely farming the team in first place.
Somehow Gigadad gets off the res, but it doesn't matter. It's just free kills at this point. What a push. I cannot believe they ended up knocking off the GOATs off of that height. That's all they needed was the intro knock, and they were able to take the victory. We still do need an ID check on Prince Razo. There is no way he could go to a gas station right now and buy a lighter without getting ID'd.
Isaac's team just had a 63-point game. They're going to be over 200 points. I mean, that is ridiculous. Over 200 for only 5 games is a crazy amount of points. Cash App's team has 147 points. It looks like Cash App's team is going to lock down that second place, which we thought they were definitely playing for first or second. Chocolate's team looks like they're going to lock down the third place at 136.6, but it's going to be close.
We know Tommy and them clearly ran away with it at the end there with just an absolutely ridiculous map. It's almost like they were taking pity on the rest of these old people earlier in the tournament. I mean, they started that one off. It almost like they put themselves at a disadvantage on purpose. They're like, hey, we might as well just go give some free kills to the first team we see. Let's all win our gulags and prove a point.
Thank you guys again so much. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys being here. It means more than you know. I was literally awake in bed at like 5 a.m. thinking, fuck, dude, what if no one shows up? And that's the worst feeling in the world. But I'm sure every streamer has felt that or feels it every time before they go live. You know what I'm saying? All right. Peace out, everybody. GG's, everyone. Love you. Peace out.